Okay, the next very important thing that you need to know and make sure you have set up in your code is not on this ESP32, but the ESP8266. So that's the 8266 with the LCD. And remember, you don't have to use an LCD with this. It doesn't matter. It's just to be able to display the data, and it's still not set up properly. Okay, so there's some instructions on how to pair, what you need to pair to for this, and how to power it. Okay, so that's important. Make sure you read that and you get the right pins for each of the connections. And obviously update log. Not a whole lot of updating to go on here, but there's going to be more coming when I get the LCD printing out the right information. Now I've got the same information on here referencing for what we're sending data to for the ESP32 from the 86. The next section is the very important section. I put this and flagged it so you can look at it. All right. Now this is the authorization token. Whenever you get into Blink, right, there's going to be an authorization token you need to copy or email to yourself or write down or send or pull up from your server, whatever you got to do, and copy and paste this in whatever the authorization token is for that device, and I'll show you how to do that later, right, to get that information for the device. So that needs to be set for each of your ESP8266. It doesn't, you want the same one for all of your ESP8266. The way I made this code and made it set up is we're using the same authentication code for every single device. We're setting each one as a different gun number is all we're doing. And so we're keeping all the communication the same. And so we can have unlimited numbers of guns, and they're going to be unique and identify and track the score a different way as opposed to reporting individually to the Blink software or server. This is your SSID, the Wi-Fi network name, and this is the password. Okay, so you have to set those two things, those variables in there. The next thing you need to make sure you're looking at is way down into the setup program. Okay, so if you go to find this void setup section, you're going to find something very important here. Bam, another update section. Okay, this is very important to make sure you have the proper information in here. That's because if you are using a non-server-based, local server-based Blink application, if you're just using it like off your phone or Wi-Fi or something that's not on a local Blink server, this needs to be deleted right here. Okay, because what this is doing is this is sending it to the unique IP address that's for your server. All right, so if you're going to use your own Blink server, you got to make it sure it's consistent and you never change the IPv4 address for your computer that's running the server. If you do, then you got to make sure that that's changed. That's why I talked about how important that is in another video of making sure you have a specific IP address for that. And this is the 80 section port that it needs to connect to. Now, if you're going to not use it, just simply delete this portion of the code, and that's all you have to do, and it'll use the Blink server online if you're going to use an online version for it. But this is only for your local Blink server, so you need to change this to whatever your Blink server is.